Here's a thought. If you're a Democrat, as the authors claim to be, don't vote for the party that hates your ethnicity and wants to see you and your countrymen eliminated. Yeah, okay? Sounds like slander. You might have to talk to a lawyer. Man, shut up. No, it's slander, but it doesn't matter, okay? And you need to understand, this is the most low motion, no motion having article that could have ever been written.
Right. Oh.
Like, bruh, of course you're not suing. So again, what was you saying on Twitter? Son? Like that John was a whole bunch of yap, whole bunch of nothing. I mean, it makes sense. Again, they be yapping and stuff. Anyway, yeah. Again, if you look at this article, bro, this Wall Street Journal we just looked at, bro, everything, like I was saying earlier, everything that they said could go in more detail. And you add more context to it, it gets worse for Hasan. To that, you could add the videos, the clips of these Jones. He's fried. Again, this is the whole thing with, I said, like, in the beginning, with him even suing in the first place. This John gets a discovery. Okay, what's discovery for? To see, again, what is the factual John, substantial proof, evidence behind it matters. We're going to go ahead and go on the Hasanabi broadcast. Go right to the twitch.tv Hasanabi and check out those clips, baby boy. What do we expect? Nothing. You already know what it is, baby. The Daily Slops. Sloppy. Of course, we got some more. Mixy, messy, works, tings, Johns, happening. On the EHDI plus cinematic universe. And in specific, of course, Hasan. Because Hasan apparently is coping, welding, seething, crashing out, felted. You know, that good John gets down. Because apparently, the Wall Street Journal, they wrote an article about him saying that he was anti-Semitic and a whole bunch of different Johns approved. And to that, he started crashing out, like I said, and apparently said he was going to sue the Wall Street Journal. Apparently, his chat was egging him on to do so, like, yeah, bro, you gotta go ahead and do this, bro. He's gonna absolutely slam in this lawsuit. And then Hasan started backing down off of that, of course, because, yeah, the merits, none. You check out his clips, fried. Context, doing him even worse. Tough works there. But yeah, apparently off of that too, the Vanity Fair wrote a puff piece about him. If you had seen, you know, I'm saying, a couple of Daily Slops ago, like 2 days ago. Yeah, Hasan was on the red carpet at the Vanity Fair Oscar party, John, bro, and heads were calling him out, especially his G-boys in chat, because socialist grifter, why were we catching you at the capitalist event? It's hefty on the hypocrisy there for Hasan, we know. But yeah, Mixy and Messy works, things, John's happening, so we ain't wasting no more time, baby. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed have everything every single time. Let's see what Hasan was crashing out about this time. Of goals, like we say in Daily Slops every single time. You better shout out level one of our glorious Latinos. La Pegasus. What? Hasan just up super bad. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG live video, the OG Daily Slops, you know where it's going to be at, gang. Down in the description in the first link, sure to love it, of course. La Pegasus. And, you know, we can't waste no more time. Yeah, we gotta get the whole angles right. Go make sure the camera's good too. It's the factor. But yeah, we ain't wasting no more time. Put these Jones on backwards. You see this one? Yeah, these headphones gonna be fried after a while, bro. I have a feeling I'm about to break them. Casual. But let's get right into it. Facts.
Subscribe so Hasan gets destroyed in court.
It was too fast. I couldn't catch it. No cap. Numbers up. Clips never live down. I ain't gonna lie. The other John wouldn't be too crass. It would not be that crass. Now take it away, Jellywick.
Now let's begin. Right, so Hasan is back and he is now considering suing the Wall Street Journal for, I guess, defamation, for slander, for writing an article about him. And basically in this article, they call him out on his open anti-Semitism and he is not happy. Right, here we have the article from the Wall Street Journal. Democrats are too cozy with Hasan Piker. there's no excuse for failing to call out anti-Semitism on the left. Pure responded, Hasan's response, Jews, I mean Zionists must have written this article.
The Jews. But yeah, what about him about Israel? Already know that's coming in hefty.
It's Israel, guys. I swear it's all Israel. Basically accurate picture of Hasan right here. Israel made me shock my dog, guys. Right, so Hasan responded on Twitter, says maybe he should
2000 vote straight to her top. Shock, 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 because my dog can't stay in her spot. Yeah.
sue some MFs after being called anti-Semitic. Basically, we got this loser here, Kyle Kolinsky, who routinely supports Hasan. We got this tweet, we're all for a Big Ten, but the Democratic Party needs to draw a line in the sand. Hasan Piker and his fellow Jew haters belong on the other side. He responds, Hasan should sue these people for libel. He says on a daily basis that he's anti-Zionist, not anti-Semitic, and that he repeatedly stresses that many Jews are on the front lines fighting against the ethno-state. The smear.
And why do we have, again, clips and takes like the whole dog catcher thing from Hasan? Like, why is it that he can't make the contrast or like the dichotomy between, like, you know what I'm saying, an average Israeli citizen and, like, you know what I'm saying, someone who is like a staunch Zionist, someone who, like, you know what I'm saying, who's a staunch supporter of the IDF? Like, he cannot make this discrepancy at all.
Merchants are getting desperate because they see the writing on the wall. Israel is cooked with the dem base. Of course, guys, we should just believe the words out of Hasan Piker's mouth. We should also believe the one where he says,
lying is OP.
lying is OP.
Lying is OP, as I say all the time.
Definitely believe that one, guys. Also believe the one where he says he's 10 toes down for the Houthis, obviously, the terrorists.
10 toes fucking down. They're
The Houthis are on the moral side. Like, motherfucker.
on the morally right side.
So Hasan says, maybe I should sue some MFers, and he's quote tweeting this. Judges are finding that...
But he said he was gonna sue that one congresswoman. What was her name? Vicky Palladino or some John? Like, yeah, he said he was gonna sue that on. Where's that John at?
criticism of Israel or Zionism is for...
Man, how many motherfuckers have he said he's gonna sue for defamation, bro? Again, we're not seeing any of those Johns because, yo, as soon as that boy gets a discovery, we gonna discover all them Hasan clips. Fuck.
First Amendment protected speech, not anti-Semitic. Yeah, way to completely conflate the issue. Nobody's talking about criticism towards Israel. That's completely allowed. It's when Hasan is explicitly anti-Semitic, aligning with a bunch of terrorists who clearly want a certain group of people dead. Right, we got the professional rage baiter lawyer here. Hasan consistently distinguishes between anti-Zionism and anti-Semitism.
He does? Can you point out a clip where he does that?
Under California law, falsely labeling someone as an anti-Semite constitutes defamation per se. They are effed. 31 replies. Classic. This guy's getting too good at rage baiting, I swear to God. I hope he does, and they're referring to the lawsuit. Seeing him trying to argue his dumbassery in front of a judge would be hilarious.
Approved. I be saying this shit. Dumbassery, bullshittery, sharkanery.
He won't get away with it as easy when he's not arguing it to his room temperature IQ audience and his orbiters.
Correct. I ain't gonna lie, listen, y'all know how the hierarchy gets down. A Godzilla king, Mr. Piker at the top. Fuck it, it must be so.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
He's at the top, Orbiters, G-Boys, and boy, God. This is word like the fucking 10 Commandments we say every time.
Dude, it's gonna be hilarious when they start playing the legendary series in court. It's gonna be absolute cinema, I'm telling ya. Since he selectively claims to be a journalist, does this mean that Asmongold can sue him for repeated lies? I don't think Hasan thought that one through. Yeah, that's the thing. If Hasan dares decide to sue anybody, there's about 50 people just waiting to pounce on him with a lawsuit of their own. This guy just calls everybody PDF files for no reason, bro. So now
Literally, again, all my haters are pedophiles, all my haters that can't critically think, all my haters are misogynists, like, bro. Same buzzwordism shit, king of buzzwordism, Hasan Piker.
right-wing pundit can sue their critics for calling them racist as long as they said, I'm not racist, and not all black people are bad. They all have. Yeah, I mean, obviously Hasan is going to deny it. Obviously Hasan is going to be like, oh yeah, well, I'm not anti-Semitic, I'm not a terrorist supporter, I'm not a dog shocker. He will lie in 10 different ways, obviously. You can't just take him at face value. That Kyle guy is
Of course not.
clinically brain dead. What do you...
Again, this is the whole thing with us. Alright, son. See, this is why I need to find these tweets and like fucking go on and find them, because again, this is a perfect Hasan tweet.
I'm going to sue people for making fun of you for being dumb, and it's Hasan the cockroach in I guess a lawyer outfit here. They're ready. Look at my lawyer's dog. Nah, I'm going to...
Hell nah, bro. This your legal counsel, my nigga? Oh.
Let's up those
Numbers up. And them numbers would probably be the billable hours. Clips never lived down. Ooh, more like a lawsuit would never be lived down. Because, boy, what the fuck? Yeah. And and Pokimane, boy, fucking god, yo, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. We dead ass finna be lying in the court of law. This is looking like a perjury disaster. This shit is hilarious.
Jalen, we got Jellywig and Pokimane. This is unironically going to be Hasan's lawyers, bro. I mean, they do the job online for free anyways. Just a reminder, when the dog abuse
Mods.
clip was bought in front of Pokimane, she goes, mods? Do I have mods? And just instantly doesn't even
Nah, that yeah, that clip is so funny, man. Mods.
play the clip.
Come here. Hey.
Mods? Do I have mods?
And Jellywig says, on his mother's life, it's not a shot call.
Yeah, nah. Every time I see this Jellywood clip, I'm like, yo, bro. Just why, bro? Again, you put it on, bro. You putting your mother's life on the basis again of Hasan Piker saying the fucking truth.
Color. It's a vibration color, of course.
I got close-up pictures of the shock collar. I didn't see prongs. I'm pretty sure it's a vibrate collar. On my mother's life.
Bunch
Would never, to this day, put that John on the boss's life. Ever.
of clowns. Anyways, Hasan responded on stream crashing out, should I sue the Wall Street Journal? And he's basically going through the entire article, calling it all slander, and we'll see that that is not the case. Also, we are playing a special edition of Hasan Piker Bingo.
What the fuck? Oh, we got a whole bingo shit. Wait, yo, I need this. Wait a minute, hold on. I need this shit. That's hilarious as hell. I'm gonna be pulling this shit up every single time. Wait, hold on. Ah, I can't get the exact John. There we go. Oh, and yeah, I need this in my life. The Hasan Piker Bingo. Let's see, real quick. We gotta read through. I ain't gonna lie, TrillTalksEverything. But Hasan Piker Bingo. We got Puff Piece, animal abuse mentioned, does something capitalistic, blames liberals, meltdown, brings up his diploma, mentions an orbiter, pulls up viewer's chat history, goes to an interview / speech, black people, racism, breaks the Twitch TOS, brings up Asmongold. We know that shit is free, literally rent free. Hilarious. Soundboard. Supports terrorists, activates Schrodinger's Turk. Yo, he just activated that shit yesterday, bro. He said he was a white man. I could have sworn that nigga said he was Turkish and Muslim. Fucking whatever, bro. The fucking G-boys, they'll be like, yo, he's white passing. And I agree, the nigga is white passing. But why the fuck can he just Mighty More fucking shapeshift change his race whenever the fuck it best applies for him? They'll never point out that hypocrisy. But anyway, sidebarring that shit. Twitch is far right. Hilarious. Brings up how he's more knowledgeable. Hilarious. Viewers turn against him. Casual. Israel. Casual. Breaks the law. Appropriates other people. Praises dictators. Hideous laugh. Says a slur. Yep. Sounds like we're gonna get a full house here.
Today, shout out to Kiara Simp for sending me this. If you want to send me like a bingo, you can do it on Instagram or whatever.
That is
But
fucking
yeah, let's see
hilarious.
if
Hold
we can
on.
get a couple
We need to
strikes
go.
here.
We need to go
Ironic
ahead
because
and
it's called
add that
Free
shit.
Expression. Is a daily newsletter on American life, politics, and culture. It's called Free Expression. The title is Democrats are too cozy with the Hasan Piker. There's no excuse for failing to call out the anti-Semitism on the left. Okay, yeah, Cuba can wait. You have to respond to this wonkery ASAP. The anti-Semitism spewed by Mr. Carlson, Nick Fuentes, Candace Owens, and other far-right bigots is well documented and widely condemned. But the far left has anti-Semites too. No left-wing agitator is more influential or extreme than Twitch streamer Hasan Piker.
Soundboard.
Mr. Piker is often called a progressive, but that does violence to the term. A self-identified Marxist, he is referred to ultra-Orthodox Jews as inbred, employed anti-Semitic dog whistles,
That is true, and that's exactly what I was talking about earlier.
the violent pig dog against an anti-Hamas viewer on his stream, compared liberal Zionists to liberal Nazis, and said Hamas is 1,000 times better than the Israeli state.
Soundboard again.
Of course, back at it again with the hideous laugh. We have already.
Oh wait, true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, so we got soundboard and then hideous laugh.
Already in the first clip got a strike on the bingo for Diddy Piker, literally under a minute. Also, it's not only just one, he used the soundboard as well.
Yep.
He simply could not resist. 35-year-old grown man cannot stop pressing the fa sound effect every 5 seconds. You're very hip. You're very cool, Hasan. You're the coolest person in the world. You're totally 20 years old, like the phase guys. You're definitely not reaching your 40s. Anyways, if you look at the article there, they are literally just pointing out your own words, Hasan. And instead of actually thinking that, hey, you know, maybe I probably shouldn't, you know, call everybody inbred or support literal terrorist groups, you know, instead of actually addressing any of that criticism.
All right, guys, we got it. Hold on, I had to make sure you got it right. Okay. We got the Hasan Piker bingo. So word, you got soundboard, hideous laugh. Gotta keep that on standby.
He just starts his fucking obnoxious, annoying ass fake laugh.
Wait, can I draw in this shit? Nah, I don't think you could draw this shit in the Google John. If I make this shit bro, if I make this, fuck it. Well, Pegasus is doing it anyway.
Like an absolute loser, bro. How about for once in your life you respond to the
I was about to say, if I put that shit on like Microsoft Paint, I'm pretty sure I could paint on it. But like, bro, fuck, I'm gonna fuck it up already now.
criticism, you absolute clown. If you insist that you're not anti-Semitic, you actually need a defense, right?
Oh,
and I have a feeling
shit.
I know what the defense is going to be, and it's probably
I see Capca. This should be fucking my John up every time.
going to be in our bingo too. It's only a matter of time. Anyway, so Hasan keeps going through the article and he keeps saying it's slander for quoting him like word for word.
Obviously, this is an incredible smear, incredible slander. As someone who has spent every single day and will continue to spend every single other day combating anti-Semitism, it's very funny when they try to do this vicious smear, but it's completely nonsensical. Perhaps even worse, everyone knows that it's nonsensical because most people realize nowadays that
I don't.
if you say anti-Israel, there's going to be a million think pieces on how you're actually anti-Semitic. But most Americans already know that that's bullshit. What's worse is there are actual anti-Semites out there who are taking advantage of this media landscape. And the more that these institutions like the ADL and all these other people, like the more they also tie me back to Nick Fuentes, the more they do a disservice to the term.
Let's slide over. Horseshoe theory. A political theory that suggests political extremes of the far left and far right share more in common with each other than with the political center, causing a political spectrum to curve back and resemble a horseshoe. I say it all the time. Our normal horseshoe theory, like without the political John, bro, even though like horseshoe theory in general is like a political John, but like without it, his John is of course Asmongold, Zeroch King, that's his streaming horseshoe. But like when it comes to actual political horseshoe theory, nah, yeah, your shit is fucking like Nick Fuentes, gang. Like Hasan, your shit is definitely Nick Fuentes, bro. Like both of your rhetoric on Jews. Yeah, that shit is looking messy, crazy. Not too good.
Anti-Semitism.
Yeah, guys, Hasan is totally not anti-Semitic. So just like a couple videos ago, Hasan, you were literally collabing with Mike from PA, one of your orbiters there, who said the phrase that got him banned from Twitch, right? That,
yeah, again, like, yeah, Jews are demonic?
you know, Jews are de-ethnicity or whatever, and, you know, saying that, I'm not even going to repeat it. I don't want to get my video flagged, right? Explicitly anti-Semitic.
Oh, shit, like, get my video flagged. Well, fuck.
He got banned on Twitch for it, and you have no problem with that, right? You endorse him, you support him, and that obviously shows that you have no problem with. I mean, you align with the terrorists, bro, who want them all dead. So, like, that obviously shows where your mindset is at. In fact, there's probably an argument to put Hasan in prison because he aligns with the terrorists who, you know, say D to America and want all Americans dead as well. So it's kind of, I don't know. I feel like that's pretty against your country. You'd probably.
Because they'd argue, like, you know what I'm saying, it's taking away my freedom of speech, all this different shit. But then I'd assume that they'd argue, like, under the factor, like, what, it would be, like, treasonous or something like that. And, yeah, I doubt that would work. It would definitely be under, like, freedom of speech.
Just lock him up for that. At least I would if I was in charge, hypothetically, right? Now, also he goes, oh, you're watering down the terms. Oh, really, Hasan? We're watering down the terms anti-Semitic by calling Hasan anti-Semitic, of course. So, the guy...
Wait, fuck that. I'm like, wait a minute, yeah, hold on. Fuck all of that noise. Fuck, bro, y'all know to work your goddamn computer. Anyway, buzzwordism. When people use words with dramatic meanings or events in place of everyday common insults, usually because they have differing political ideologies, rhetoric, or opinions. In most cases, they are doing this because they disagree with you and want to paint you in a worse light by associating you with these negative connotations. Yeah, Hasan is a buzzwordism king. So him talking about, like, people are going to water down these words, this is the shit I rave about with buzzwordism all the time. Maybe these motherfuckers should stop calling people Nazis, fascists, racist, sexist, Zionists, like all this different shit, homophobic, transphobic, all this different shit. Because then when those attributes actually apply to a nigga, apply to a motherfucker, then it is watered down. Then it's like, oh yeah, well, everybody gets called that shit, so who cares, whatever. Meanwhile, that motherfucker actually is racist, actually is sexist, actually is a Zionist, actually is all this shit, like... Bro, they just fucking it up. But nah, buzzwordism. Nah, he's a Nazi. No, he's a pedophile. Fucking bullshit.
Who literally calls everybody a Nazi. Every single person in Israel Dick Rider a PDF file based on zero evidence at all, right? The guy who is clearly watering down so many terms, he's the guy accusing us of actually pointing out anti-Semitism where it's obviously there. As usual, Projection Piker back at it again.
The Epson Cinema Home Classic.
And also, of course, he brings up Israel. That's another one on the bingo, baby.
Factual.
We're getting there. That should be in the absolutely free category. I mean, come on. Like,
No, Asmongold is staying the free category. We know what nigga is rent free about his fucking boyfriend.
I don't think a single video goes by without him spamming that shit. And I guess we can strike off supporting terrorists as well, because he did read that part where, you know, they mentioned him supporting Hamas, and he sort of doubled down on it, right? Right. So then he says that he is the one combating anti-Semitism, of course. I mean, wow. Really the biggest anti-racist ever.
I've spent a tremendous amount of time combating anti-Semitism, decoupling Israel from Jewish people, okay? Decoupling Zionism from Judaism. I can't expect every person on the planet to have spent 6 years almost daily in this community, but it legitimately drives me insane to see this half-ass slinging as someone who's here all the time as a Jewish community member. I know anti-Semitism when I see it, and if I thought you were the community were anti-Semitic, I wouldn't be a 63-month sub.
Oh my fucking god, a 63-month sub? We were just dealing with the 60-month sub the other fucking day, and don't even get me started about the 57-month sub, the 35-month sub, the 27-month sub, the 81-month sub, the 67-month sub again. Like, bro, these motherfuckers, bro, goddamn. How long have you been giving this nigga $6 every fucking month? Jesus fucking Christ, like.
Yeah, it's so stupid. It's narcissistic. It's paranoid. It's idiotic. It dilutes the term. It ironically contributes to actual real anti-Semitism being fomented. And these guys don't understand that they are now.
I don't understand, Hasan. So, like, in that same argument, I could look back at you and say, hey, yes, brother, when you are avowing these different, again, U.S. designated terrorist organizations, yeah, and you are avowing the shit that they're doing, you're saying that they deserve a Nobel Peace Prize, you're saying that they have your favorite flag, you're saying you'd rather donate your tax dollars to them. Does that not look like, in the way, again, you're avowing works of terrorism? Like, could you not make that alignment as well? So it's like, yo, what are we talking about here? Again, hypocrisy on this end. But anyway, sidebar enough. This in general is a hypocrisy because, again, you have definitely said anti-Semitic rhetoric. So what the fuck are we talking about?
In the echo chamber, not us.
Of course. So the sane people who are actually rightfully calling you out, they're the ones in the echo chamber. Of course. I mean, how do you get this delusional, man? And first off, about the...
I easily tell you, again, you surround yourself with yes men. You surround yourself with fucking G-boys, pathetic, wretchful, subhuman homunculus that will avow everything you say. So therefore, you could never be wrong. So therefore, if you say some crazy ass shit, well, yeah, nah, it's fire, bro. If you say some hypocritical shit, nah, bro, you never said that. Nah, bro, you always right. Like,
Hasan fan there, right? I mean, if you're a Hasan fan for 6 years, I don't feel like you qualify as
once more,
intelligent life anymore.
you don't. It's Luffy boy. Shout out my king. That's the sun god right there, the warrior of liberation. Stop playing.
Human status should be revoked. Your neurons have been degenerated, shipped off to another planet or something. You're more like a amorphous amoeba at that point, right? A brain that is degraded, rotted, decomposed. And I can't imagine like how self-hating you gotta be to be Jewish and still like watching Hasan as well, when he routinely just shits on you, says the most racist statements ever. Like, that's actually so sad for you. And I gotta mention the 63-month sub, bro.
Now that truly is some shit, bro. Again, I will always be pointing that out. Like, you've been giving this nigga money for how fucking long? Like, oh my god.
Holy shit. I mean, I hope for your sake you're rich or something like that, because that is a...
Yo, and then this was what was crazy. Somebody was on my dick about this John. Somebody was straight on my meat. Remember this John in the comments saying like, bro, this nigga Hasan, bro, he don't even really have ads and shit. Which I was thinking back, like, yeah, it's true. Because they had that shit back on the John where, like, if you're a political streamer, because of, again, Hasan's rhetoric and just has, like, Asmongold's rhetoric too, I can't even fucking lie, bro. Sorry, Roachking, shit's getting crazy, especially recently. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, because of that, John, bro, if you had the political tab, bro, you would get no fucking ads. So then I'm questioning, like, okay, if he has no fucking ads, and you give niggas $5, $6 a month for no ads, what the fuck are they still giving this nigga money for? Then, oh wait, they would have all clicked in that scenario. They're sucking this nigga cock through a screen. Of course they would still keep giving the millionaire fucking money. Oh my god.
A goddamn waste of money right there. Anyway, so then he starts criticizing Democrats and liberals for, you know, not supporting him.
These guys have lost their power in the party, and that's why they're lashing out. It's not just about demanding that the Democrats become pro-Israel. That's one aspect of the story. The other aspect of the story is that third-way neoliberalism is now openly seen as a failed attitude that is responsible for the Democrats losing to Trump twice. They know that the base has rejected third-way neoliberalism, and that's why they're trying to do this. Mr. Piker's depravity doesn't stop there. His misogyny is indistinguishable of the far-right influencers. He believes America deserved 9/11.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Keep playing it.
is the Chinese Communist Party, saying in terms of good governance, there's a lot we can learn from the way they perform out there. Again,
Yo, they need to talk about when he went on the trigonometry, John. Again, I will always comment on that. Yo, yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, communism, yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really feeling that, John. Honestly, I would about that, John. So, Hasan, if you would say, like, you know what I'm saying, you avowed communism, you think communism is something that could work, what country do you think we could, like, emulate or, like, you know what I'm saying, copy if we were to do that, John? Oh, yeah, China. I'm like, my nigga, like, this shit crazy. Not to mention the Puff Tour, not to mention, again, bro, you're not sharing this. You didn't show the same sentiment with the CCP over there as you would with the police over here. It's like, bro, not to mention the whole 2 gay dating apps thing. Like, bro, you're
totally endorsing these statements. Don't know why they said misogyny when talking about this, but what is misogynistic about this other what is this? Oh my God, they're posting this. They're posting bro tips.
Honestly, yeah, nah, bro tips is just funny now, bro. Like, this shit is nothing more than that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
like, yo, I'll actually give a sign that. Like, I'll always laugh at bro tips because that shit is funny as hell. Old enough to count and old enough to. I always knew Hannah Montana was a little fucking. No, that's a but like, yeah, that's just not doing anything for him now, bro. Trust me, there's way more shit to criticize the nigga for now.
again, just refusing to address any of the statements, just going, oh yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome. They're posting bro tips. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty iconic, Hasan, Mr. Old enough to count, old enough to mount.
Old enough to count, old enough to mount?
Question mark?
Old enough to bark, old enough to spark Kaya.
Ooh, do that table straight to her top. Shock. Cause my dog can't stay in her spot. Yeah. Again. Yeah, we might have to listen to Shock My Dog again. Shock my dog, I can't stand it.
Knows that one very well.
Gucci Marsh generated this shit.
She's got that slogan memorized. Also, he is, in fact, calling out liberals here. That's another strike for the bingo. Absolute cinema. Thank you,
Oh, that is true.
Hasan. Making my life easy here. You know, I'm probably going to be in the nursing home just, you know, playing some Hasan bingo. God, I hope not. I hope by then he's, you know, permabanned and arrested, hopefully. But yeah, I love how he just reads every statement.
Honestly, not even that. Honestly, I just hope, like, he just gives up the grift. Like, this shit just sucks. Like,
And he goes, yeah, I totally agree, guys. I totally agree. Also, I don't see how I'm anti-Semitic. I don't know, man. Maybe it's the inbred. Maybe it's the terrorist supporter. Maybe it's all your statements. Shouldn't be allowed to be the local dog walker treated like neo-Nazis. Hasan unironically goes, I don't know how they see me as a terrorist supporter. All I do is
yeah, I fucking love that picture. of
neo-Nazis. Hasan unironically goes, I don't know how.
Diddles, my guy. Yo, this shit had me crying, son. Like, good boy, Hasan. He looks like a swell little lad.
They see me as a terrorist supporter. All I do is support terrorists and say that terrorist attacks are deserved, like 9/11, and also preemptively says if any future terrorist attack
Holly.
happens, it's a false flag by Israel, of course. I mean, you gotta be their lawyer or something, dude. You gotta be getting paid. Like, you're doing this for free? All of what they've said so far are true statements, so you can't sue them for pointing out literal facts about you. So then they talk about how Hasan needs to be separated from the left, which he absolutely does, right?
I agree. Again, I say it every single time. Hasan Piker, Taylor Lorenz, themselves, by themselves, on the online political spaces specifically, but shit, you can just generalize the whole left at this point, are at least 1/4 of the online left's infighting. Not even a question. Hasan himself could just be a fucking fourth.
He's a complete, you know, radical extremist, right?
Mr. Piker is anti-American, anti-women, anti-Western, and anti-Semitic. No Democrat should engage with him. All should seek to
Approved.
push him to the fringe where he belongs. This isn't happening. The Pod Save America team put him on stage at CrookedCon. Abdul El-Sayed, a candidate for Senate of Michigan, tweeted a picture of himself celebrating Piker with a supporter. California Representative Ro Khanna, a possible presidential hopeful, pushed back on X against concerns we raised about anti-Semitism on the far left, declaring his pride in going on Mr. Piker's feed. Mr. Piker chimed in to support him. Handing Mr. Piker a microphone isn't magnanimous or respectful of views that test your priors.
It feels so good. It feels so good. I'll be talking about this with the Rorschach. Let's go over it. The political Rorschach test. A political event, statement, image, or situation that people interpret very differently based on their own beliefs, biases, or ideologies, revealing more about the observer than the thing itself. It's often used to argue that the issue doesn't have a singular obvious meaning, or that people are revealing their priors rather than reacting objectively. Yeah, this is the John I be saying, bro. Again, if you're like Hasan specifically, if you're a G-boy, if you're an orbiter, like you fail the Rorschach test immediately because again, you're gonna stay and do whatever's gonna keep you in the purity test, virtue signaling, moral grandstanding, moral posturing, keeping you in the purity testing Olympics, bro. So you're gonna have to stay ideologically pure. So again, your priors are getting revealed immediately instead of being objectively. And for Mr. Piker, who is not a reactionary political commentator, yeah, he tends to reveal his priors pretty fucking immediately. It's like, dude. So approved. Yeah, this shit is accurate.
Going on a show isn't a sign of bravery or willingness to talk to the other side or to show up in challenging places. All these things do is support a bigot.
I mean, did they
Approved.
lie? I mean, absolutely true. He has
Yes,
all of those
approved.
things and more. And I feel like anyone who platforms this guy and allows him to consistently spread his terrorist propaganda is part of the problem, right? And that's why I routinely criticize these Hollywood streamers who normalize Hasan, right? Like Pokemon and Jellywick.
Like, first of all, now go back. My bad, Mr. Chairman. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, this shit is... Bro, this nigga is not funny, bro. I fucking hate this nigga, bro. Like, he really fucking showed up his fucking mouth at the goddamn Streamer Awards. Like, this is ridiculous, bro.
Criticize these Hollywood streamers who normalize Hasan, right? Like
This
Pokemon
nigga
and
cannot be serious,
Jellywick
bro.
and Cutie. He's not just some like controversial guy. Oh, don't associate with him. This is a dude causing real world harm, brainwashing the masses. I'm telling you, the effects of Diddy Piper will be
Betos Piker.
studied for centuries. And in my opinion, he's literally inspiring future terror as well. So he needs to be stopped. So then they literally make the distinction that you are allowed to criticize Israel, obviously, just don't take it too far and be explicitly anti-Semitic and go after people who have nothing to do with it, right?
Oh, man, it's my favorite. This is my favorite. It's my favorite. Yeah, he pushes the fucking shot collar remote at the jump.
And Hasan just cannot see the difference.
Many American Jews, including us, abhor Israel's current leaders. Criticism of Israeli policy isn't anti-Semitic. The Israel-Hamas war is a humanitarian catastrophe for Gaza, and settler violence against Palestinians in the West Bank is appalling. But the Jew haters on the left go much further. They use loaded words taught in social justice seminars: apartheid, genocide, settler colonialism. They push age-old tropes about Jewish wealth and influence: Epstein class, turning tax the rich into tax the Jews.
They push age-old tropes about Jewish wealth and influence. Epstein class? No. I would say this is a wrong interpretation, at least from the shit that I've seen in the news and all the different Johns. The Epstein class shit isn't about like the thing of like specifically Jewish wealth and influence. It's more or less like, yo, those motherfuckers that had the same amount of wealth as Epstein, that was probably all in the goddamn files and all that different shit. Yeah, they're in a class of their own, and with that, they got their own set of laws and rules. Because do you see any of those motherfuckers getting arrested? Right. So yeah, I would say, at least in my opinion, that this shit would be wrong. But again, like every John is gonna have their own narrative. So
Jews, and they replaced the word Jew with Zionist, which, by the way, I didn't do this, and I would never do this. This language is more than offensive. It beget
this last part, and they replaced the word Jew with Zionist. Yeah, that is true for us.
violence. It can beget violence. Last year, an alleged murderer seemingly inspired by left-wing rhetoric killed 2 people for the crime of being at the Capitol Jewish Museum. That's a crazy way to explain that story.
Wow, somebody
Wait, hold on. I didn't even see that. Wait, hold on.
2 people for the crime of
Go back.
it beget violence. It can beget violence. Last year, an alleged murderer seemingly inspired by left-wing rhetoric killed 2 people for the crime of being at the Capitol Jewish Museum. That's a crazy way to explain.
Last year, an alleged murder. Wait. Last year, an alleged murderer seemingly inspired by left-wing rhetoric killed 2 people for the crime of being at a Capitol. Like, we Democrats must understand that accepting anti-Semitic figures like Mr. Piker, Mr. Piker into the mainstream puts Jewish Americans' lives in danger. Because I was about to say, like, is this article basically saying that was Hasan was the direct cause of that happening? Because I was about to say that's not true. Hasan obviously was not the direct cause. Hasan, within it happening with the whole, terrorist manifesto shooter, the terrorist shooter, and then the whole manifesto situation, like Hasan obviously was reading it. He had to put his chat in email only because the fucking G-boys in his chat we're sending the heart emoji, the dog. I always forget if it's Kai or Fish. I'm pretty sure it's Fish, but the heart emojis in the chat for the fucking terrorist shooter. And then like Hasan is saying that the shooter was an overall he was saying that the shooter was genuine in his actions, and then Hasan was proceeding to say after that how he's an overall force for good. That shit. That as an encapsulation itself fucking ridiculous, but like here you would imagine, like not even you would imagine, like you could just see like within the rhetoric from the shooter, yeah, I would say like it probably was inspired from some like, you know, rhetoric that was definitely above the temp, definitely highly above the temp, and like yeah, it would probably push towards the left side. I don't think it was right wing rhetoric that got him to do this, was it?
Explain that story.
Wow, somebody didn't give Hasan's editor the memo there. You're not actually supposed to bring up that one because we all remember what happened there, where Hasan had to put his chat in emote-only mode because they were too busy spamming hearts for the terrorists that murdered civilians, you know? We all remember that one, Hasan, you absolute psycho freak, and your insane-ass community. He goes, yeah, crazy way to tell the story. They didn't even tell the worst part about it. They didn't even tell how you and your community responded. This article isn't even in depth. It's like the most surface-level thing. This is like 1/100th of what you'd find out about Hasan in the Legendary series. They should honestly take a watch, right? If they watch, they would be able to elaborate on this. In fact, they should attach a clip with every single quote, right? So you can't say shit. And here on the Legendary series, we have all the clips. We have all the facts. Facts are facts, according to Hasan.
Facts are still facts.
Facts are still facts. Democrats must understand that accepting anti-Semitic figures like Mr. Piker into the mainstream puts Jewish Americans' lives in danger. There's no excuse for putting political tribalism before Jewish safety, or for overlooking hatred to generate likes online, or for
Tribalism, talk about that. Downtown Trexicon too.
failing to act against the surge of anti-Semitism spread by the Hasan Pikers of the world and normalized by too many on the Democratic side. We are all for a big tent, but the Democratic Party needs to draw a line in the sand. Hasan Piker and his fellow Jew haters belong on the other side.
Okay, so that was the entire article. So again, Hasan, what are you going to sue them for? Literally.
I'm failing to see anything that they could sue him for, or that he could sue them for, because literally there's nothing. Again, all of these Johns, like Pegasus said, you can go more in depth on these Johns, and all of these Johns have clips to go along with them. And if you put those shits, what could he say? Brother, is that not you? Oh, bro, say hi.
Pointing out everything you've said and done yourself. I didn't see a single thing in there that would qualify as defamation. Only Hasan would actually threaten a lawsuit over literal facts. Bro's unironically gonna go to court and be like, please, it's out of context. No, Israel.
See, if you watch the 7, 8, 9, 10-hour stream, you'll get the full context, even though, again, if you get more of the 95% of the time, bro, it's so crazy. His G-Boys will say that shit, like 7, 8, 9, 10 hours, you're not watching a whole Johnny's Clip Chip. If you add more context to these clips, it gets worse. It gets worse. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, are you sure you want to add more context to these shits, bro? Like, we want the full context, but I don't know if that's gonna do you any better.
Actually took over my lawyer. I should be winning this case. Israel made me say that they implanted a voice modulation tool. The other lawyer, all they have to do is play the Legendary series in court, and then the case takes several months because everybody is busy watching the absolute entertainment. So then it goes on.
You gotta start from episode 1.
And on, they get to the final episode. Diddy Piker loses. Everybody goes home. I get a bunch of new fans from the court. The jury loves it. They're all subscribers. Cinema. So anyways, then Hasan's chat, thinks he's actually serious here, and they're like, oh, sue Hasan. And Hasan walks back his Twitter threats, obviously, because he can't sue them.
I applaud the authors for calling out Mr. Piker as well as Tucker Carlson's anti-Semitism. It's so easy to blame the Jews for everything. So much is jealousy. Okay, Wall Street Journal is so unimaginably right-wing. It was a right-wing hole over there in the comments. Here's a thought. If you're a Democrat, as the authors claim to be, don't vote for the party that hates your ethnicity and wants to see you and your countrymen eliminated. Yeah, okay? Sounds like slander. You might have to talk to a lawyer. Man, shut up. No, it's slander, but it doesn't matter, okay? And you need to understand, this is the most low motion, no motion having article that could have ever been written.
Right. Oh.
Like, bruh, of course you're not suing. So again, what was we saying on Twitter? Son? Like that John was a whole bunch of yap, whole bunch of nothing. I mean, it makes sense. So again, he'd be yapping his ass off. Anyway, yeah. Again, if you look at this article, bro, this Wall Street Journal we just looked at, bro, everything, like I was saying earlier, everything that they said could go in more detail, and you add more context to it, it gets worse for Hasan. To that, you could add the videos, the clips of these Jones. He's fried. Again, this is the whole thing with, I said, like, in the beginning, with him even suing in the first place. This John gets a discovery. Okay, what's discovery for? To see, again, what is the factual John, substantial proof, evidence behind it matters. We're gonna go ahead and go on the Hasanabi broadcast. Go right to the twitch.tv Hasanabi and check out those clips, baby boy. What do we expect? Nothing. Yeah, tough works there. Like, I don't... Anyway.
Oh, okay. I get it, guys. So the article has no motion. That's why he's not going to sue, right? That's why he's literally reading it out in front of his audience, right? Because it has no motion, obviously. It's not because he's going to get absolutely embarrassed in court, obviously. No, guys, please. I'm not pussing out. Also, I mean, you can say it has no motion, but you're literally there reading it. And also, now it's on the Legendary series, which has a lot of motion, more than your channel, actually. So I'd say a lot of people have seen this article now.
Oof.
And more mainstream people now know about it, that you're a fucking loser. So then he talks about how they want to make Hasan like blacklisted from collabing with politicians, which is a good goal, to be honest.
I'm about
Right?
to say approved.
That they think they can actually bully politicians from not associating with someone like myself because they're stupid and think that I am almost single-handedly responsible for how much people hate Israel now. They're dumb.
Hasan, are you single-handedly responsible for why people hate Israel? No. I think there's a conflict going on in the world that you're grifting off of, you know, the lives of innocent Palestinians. You know what I'm saying? That people would probably hate Israel and the IDF way more for, right? But you, brother, holy fuck is your whataboutism about Israel for everything. I mean, literally everything, even things that directly have nothing to do with politics. Do you use it to absolve yourself of criticism? So when people say shit like that, like, yeah, bro, you're the direct cause of why people hate Israel, is it justifiable? No. But damn, do you make it look like it is? Dumbass, idiot, moron, brainlet, lobotomite. Moving on.
It's that simple. They're stupid. Because if you strike me down, there will be others that will take my place. I'm not single.
Holy shit. Yo, stop. He just said something I've been saying the entire time. Holy shit. Hierarchy. We talked about it earlier. Quick TLDW. TrillTalksEverything, I know. But hierarchy. God's Eddie King Hasan, Orbiters, fucking G-Boys. Fuck the G-Boys right now. Fuck them all the time. Anyway, Orbiters, right? I'm trying to tell you, none of these motherfuckers actually give a shit about this nigga. I'm trying to tell you, bro. The only reason it glazes, nigga, I'm trying to tell you, is if he falls the fuck off, which it kind of makes no sense because, again, their rep is tied to his rep. But if he falls the fuck off, bro, they're just waiting to take his position as the top leftist political fucking streamer, political commentator, bro. They're just waiting to slide up in there, gang. I'm trying to tell you, bro. And he's admitting it. Bro, there's gonna be another motherfucker taking my spot, bro. Yep. So all of you motherfuckers are... Man. Avocado! I ain't gonna lie. You already know. Shout out my man's Kato, by the way. You better stop playing. But, like, yeah, so all you motherfuckers are skinwalkers. Y'all not real about shit. You have no real fucking values, no real convictions, no real visions, nothing. Again, you're all just doing this to be the top motherfucker, glazed up, Yoko complex, all that different shit. Pathetic. But, I mean, like, I already fucking knew that. Casual. Anyway.
Handedly responsible for people hating Israel. You're a fucking idiot if you think that. Do you understand? I'm a megaphone. I'm offering a voice to those who don't get that voice in mainstream media. That's it. That's it. And a lot of people don't.
Who are those people that should get that voice? Can you show them to me? Can you give me an example?
Can't comprehend that. They think, oh, this guy's like hypnotizing people. They unironically think that.
Oh no, you're definitely psyoping those niggas, bro. Like whatever Kool-Aid you got them sipping, bro, fuck that. We need to absolutely get rid of that shit. We need to halt the processing and manufacturing on that immediately.
It's that simple. They think that I'm like hypnotizing the masses.
I mean,
You are.
absolutely are, you damn cult leader. Like, there's normal individuals who somehow, I don't know the process, this is a undiscovered scientific phenomena where they go into a Hasan Piker stream and somehow through repeated brainwashing come out the other side as fellow terrorist glazers. And it's like their rational thinking is stripped away. They just become LGBT Hezbollah supporters, whatever the fuck that means. Real smart people, you know? Hasan goes, I'm a voice for the people. Who are the people? The terrorists. Like,
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said too. That's why I asked. I'm like, yo, who are these heads that don't have the mainstream voice? Can you tell me who they are? Because like, I'd want to see them. And why the fuck does their rhetoric, your rhetoric, it's bad.
the dudes with AK-47s, I'm giving them a voice. Okay, man, nice one. He's the voice for the Iranian regime, of course, who plays him on TV alongside his sidekick, Sneeko, of course. Anyway, so he could...
No! No! My favorite was Sneeko! No!
continues like pussying out, saying that he's not gonna sue now.
Jaloo footing.
suing someone for defamation is a long, convoluted, and very expensive process. There
Hey, dumb fuck. Why the fuck were you saying you were gonna sue like Asmongold, Ethan, all these different heads for that shit then? If you're saying this now.
is no reason to entertain it. There's no reason to engage with it. The reason
Okay, so then again, why were you threatening all these different people to fucking sue them for defamation? Like I said earlier in the Jones, you were suing the congresswoman, like Vicky Belgian or whatever. You were threatening to sue her for defamation. You ain't do that shit. Was it because if it was a long, arduous process, there's no point in doing that shit? Then why the fuck were you saying that? Like, what are we doing?
the reason why I don't take this initiative is because they've already lost the battle. Who
Oh, is that why? So if they've already lost the battle, what the fuck was the point of raising up to start a fucking war, dumbass? Like, I don't understand. Like, again, like, the point of you trying to sue heads for defamation makes no sense if you're admitting this, so...
gives a fuck? They've lost the battle. I spent years and years eating this fucking slander non-stop. What?
I'd say yes. You have been eating some slander, but some of this shit is not slander. Some of this shit can be backed up, again, with your own rhetoric, bar for bar, or with literal 4K clips. So what are we talking about?
Good did that do them? I was deplatformed. I had financial opportunities
Where? When? What platform deplatformed you? Because it wasn't Twitch.tv, I'll tell you that much.
actively taken away. I was cast aside, made into a pariah.
Okay, buddy.
Made into a pariah? No, you made yourself into a pariah. More like a fucking piranha, bruh. Again, you're going for blood every single time. If there is even the slightest bit of shit you can try to slander or defame somebody for, you're going for it. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I was removed from every platform. I was casted out. Oh my god, I was banished. You know, this sounds really familiar to that one episode from SpongeBob. I have glass bones and paper skin, and every morning I forgot exactly what it was. You know, wake up in pain. Afternoon, I break my legs or something. At night, my spine crumbles into a million pieces. Please, please buy my chocolate. Basically, play a sub to my Twitch channel, right? Yeah. Yeah, only complete suckers are actually falling for this. And he's completely all talk, no bite, right? He knows that if he sues anyone, he's getting 50 lawsuits himself from the people he slandered, so he can't do it. And even if he tried to do it this one time, he would lose, right? Because they literally just quoted him. So then he says that he cannot prove he's not anti-Semitic in a court of law.
What if you got a court to say you're not anti-Semitic? First of all, that's going to be a relatively difficult process anyway, because if the judge, if you say anti-Israel is anti-Semitism, then yeah, these guys can just run around and say, oh, you're a Jew hater, you're a Jew hater, you're a Jew hater without any sort of pushback.
Right. I don't know, Hasan. I feel like I could...
But at the same time, you could just go ahead and say you're not anti-Semitic, and like what? Again, heads are just supposed to believe you? It's like, no. Again, this is exactly why I say changing patterns of behavior is a major dumb, bro. Like, changing patterns of behavior. Oh fuck! I was about to say that. Fuck the Trexicon. No. Dumbass. Anyway, changing patterns of behavior. If you make a mistake or wrongdoing, recognize what it is you did wrong, remedy it if possible, then from there on moving forward, try your best not to make those mistakes again. Right? If Hasan's mistake here, which again he repeatedly makes, is that yeah, it seems like he has anti-Semitic rhetoric, then you would assume he would stop having anti-Semitic rhetoric or rhetoric that you could deem or look like it would be anti-Semitic, right? He has not stopped doing that to this day. To this day. This is why motherfuckers is writing these articles to this day. I ain't gonna hold you. But anyway, sidebar off that. It's like, gang, people are obviously saying this for a reason, Hasan. It's not like you could just be like, oh, nah, bro. It'd be hard to prove, bro, anyway. Because, like, yeah, it would be hard as fuck to prove. Not because, like, oh, yeah, but we gotta keep looking through, bro. Nah, because, you can see all these times I haven't. No. It's because we could pull up the clips of you directly being on this timing with the rhetoric. It's like, fuck, what are we doing?
I prove that very easily, at least for myself and for anybody else. But the fact that you don't even have confidence that you can prove that you're not anti-Semitic
Exactly, like
in a court of law, I feel like that's a self-report, man. I mean, it's pretty easy when you're not calling people like inbred and shit. I feel like it's pretty easy.
Country that is packed to the fucking gills with the most inbred, uneducated, ultra-nationalist, rabid, Haredi population.
Anyways, we're in the place where brain cells go to die. Hasan's comment section. Hasan breeds. Wall Street Journal. Anti-Semitism. Yeah, except it's actually true for Hasan. Even Kyle said you should sue them. This has no weight. This is like saying even Frogan said you should eat that Big Mac. I mean...
Beast?
Of course she's gonna say it, you know? She's just another clone of him. Absolutely sue Wall Street Journal and the ADL for the discovery emails alone. Yeah, do it, Hasan. Go ahead and do it.
Okay, for discovery emails, you're gonna discover the ADL and the fucking what does they say? Wall Street Journal's emails, and guess what? They're gonna discover Hasan's shits too. Bomboclat wagwan.
Bomboclat!
I think that plan right there would probably be a real fucking blunder. A real one.
Actually, I would love to see Hasan involved in any type of lawsuit regarding defamation. It would be so fucking good. Actually, I'd argue the Dems aren't cozy enough with Hasan. Yeah, I mean, they're disavowing him on TV a bunch. But yeah, that's because you're a Psycho Hasan fan. Yes, period. She's responding to the title of like, should Hasan sue? Sue the hell out of them. Delusional, actual delusion. Girl, get that bag. Get that lawsuit money. Should I sue the Wall Street? Yes. Yes, sue them until they become your newspaper. He literally
Yeah, none of these dumb fucks know exactly what a lawsuit is or how a lawsuit works. Neither do they understand that. Yeah, bro, I don't give a damn how much Hasan got in cheese, bro. I don't give a fuck how much that nigga car costs. I don't give a fuck how much that nigga, what's the name, house costs. I don't give a fuck how much that nigga dog costs, bro. Yeah. What was the fucking line to shock my dog, bro? Fuck, I can't even think about it. Because I got the most expensive breed. You know that's the one I need. Shock, shock, shock. But yeah, bro, the Wall Street Journal, bro, in terms of capital, they probably got a whole like firm, like law firm in these John, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, they giving Hasan belt to ass in the court of law just with finances alone, not even on merits. And merits, he's getting boxed out too. So it's like, fuck, are we doing here? So anyway, next. So yeah, again, all those dumb fuck G boys delusional as hell.
He said he's not doing it. He's pussying out. He's never going to do it. And I hope he goes through with it because we know he's getting cooked in court.
Yeah, like he's getting absolutely fucking flambéed, grilled, sauteed, however you want it.
Walk and chew gum at the same time. Lawyers can prepare your lawsuit while you're in Cuba. Yeah, we'll get to the Cuba thing in another video. Anyways, turns out it's not the first time Hasan has made a lawsuit
They got Rev.
thread. He's actually done it a bunch of previous times as well. Here's one of the times recently where he was talking about the China situation. And we also got some Hasan Piker fan logic right here by Rev.
Be on the lookout for a defamation suit councilwoman. Now, of course, this councilwoman from New York City correctly
Oh, yeah, this is the John I was talking about before. Yeah, he said he was gonna sue. Yeah, literally, like, be on the law. Dumbass. Can't beat the can't grammar allegations. Never beaten the dumbass ones either. Anyway, be on the lookout for a defamation suit, councilwoman. Hasan, where the fuck was that suit at? I haven't seen it. Fuck are we talking about?
point out that Hasan did, in fact, show his followers recently how to make gay men drones, while also saying America deserved 9/11 many years ago, and also correctly point out that he hosted a Houthi terrorist on his stream, and also generally
Rashid Al-Haddad. It's Luby Boys. Yeah, Timothy fucking Chalamet.
supports terrorism, which is something that I can't believe anyone would ever say about this guy.
But this dude just called babies militants.
No, I understand. And there are baby settlers as well.
And this is the response from the average Hasan viewer, okay? Seeing all this. They say, yes, Israel and America are the bad guys. Any hijacking or attack against America is a good thing. If this were Star Wars, she is one of the Republic rebels, and America/Israel are the Sith. Holy Reddit, ladies and gentlemen. That is just cringe Reddit.
Yeah, my nigga think again that the world is Star Wars, bro. We're so fucked. This is the shit. Actually, we're not fucked because, again, this is the shit I be talking about where, like, online political shit is straight fucking brain rot. Like, anything you're getting online is going to be the most extreme version of it. Not like not like in that sense, too, because obviously there's a difference in, like, clear extremism and then, like, yeah, someone is just giving their most extreme version of their opinion, you know what I'm saying? So, obviously, it's more quelled than blatant extremism, but, like, bro, you're taking it to the extent. This is not a reasonable way of thinking about it or a rational one. Like, it's literally not either. Should I what is it? Reasonable over rational in Psychology and Money by Morgan Housel. Again, go read that book. Really good book. But, like, yeah, it's not either.
As well, Hasan.
Right. So if you missed last video, that was basically talking about Zoran Mamdani's wife who was supporting literal terrorists and everybody was canceling her. And we got the Hasan Piker fan logic there where America bad, therefore anything bad happening to America is good, even if it's bombs on innocent lives. I mean, what the fuck? Like, these people are so insane. Like, their brains are completely brick. Like, you need to have a more nuanced opinion than just this place bad, right? Because then you would think about protecting actual innocent lives and you wouldn't be supporting terrorists who are some of the worst people on earth. Anyways, moving on to another article. This one's after Hasan's Oscar party appearance, and it appears this is a puff piece. Added to the bingo.
Easy.
Vanity Fair dropped an interview with Hasan post-Oscars. Hasan Piker came to our party and says he got frame-mugged by real celebrities.
Oh, my fucking God. Did they really sit and glaze this guy? Yeah, they fucking do.
So Vanity Fair did the natural thing and called him up to talk about it. This year's Vanity Fair Oscar party boasted a guest list including hundreds of A-list movie stars, business moguls across every industry, and one very anxious Twitch streamer. Interesting. So A-list movie stars, these are all socialists, of course. These are not hyper-capitalists. These are not millionaires. These are not multi-millionaires.
Of course not.
Business moguls. Yes, of course. The working class, of course. that is just a working class who Hasan is fighting for. He would never be caught dead with these people, of course. Before the party, I reached out to a bunch of my friends that are real Hollywood celebrities and not talentless hacks like myself. I asked them what to expect. They were like, it's intense, but don't be nervous. Okay, man. Pikers.
This shit is so fucking ass, bro. Yo, engagement baiting Trilly. Does anyone aspire to be famous? Like, I know hypocritical Trilly because yes, do social media, obviously posting the stops and all that to a degree. Like, yeah, you need clout and fame, and yeah, no, I say it all the time. Clout and fucking money is evil. But like, did anyone aspire to be walking on red carpets and shit? I just fucking hate that shit, bro. It's just so...
Spends 7 hours a day, 7 days a week, dishing out.
Like, this is the reason and shit why, like, I was shitting on the streamer shit so bad. Because that shit is, like, that shit is doubly why I was getting shit on. Because, one, I hate shit like the Oscars and all that different shit. Because, again, it's rich, famous people just having fucking basically get-togethers to keep glazing each other. It's so fucking whack. But the streamer ones on top of that is fucking streamers. So, like, the fucking Z-list motherfuckers doing this. I'm like, yeah, that shit is absolutely bombed out, bro. It's done. But, like, yeah, this shit is still cornball shit.
Socialist political commentary for millions of primarily Gen Z followers on Twitch. As I said,
Fuck, bro, again. Like, yo, that shit pissed me off. Like, I could not imagine a nigga in my age demographic sitting up here glazing up fucking Hasan. And then I know there is some of those motherfuckers because I see them on the Clips account, bro, on the TikTok, bro. Y'all go check that channel. I never be promoting that shit, but y'all can go check that if you want to. Brain Rot app. But anyway, bro, like, on the Clips page, I be seeing these motherfuckers. I'm like, bro, what are y'all seeing in this nigga, bro? Like, what the fuck, bro? They really think this nigga Hasan about to bring in, like, the New World Order or some shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Literally corrupting a generation. I am saving the world with this series, I swear to God. On the left, he's heralded as the only voice capable of seducing young men disaffected by party politics. What?
Oh my fucking God. The girly pops.
Girly pop.
The gays and the admiring look smaxers. Oh, they were just oogling, droogling over Mr. Piker's glistening chest hairs. Oh, and don't you forget about the black Calvin Klein boxes that were absolutely just shining off of the skin. Like, bro, it's just so fucking, like, yo, every single time they glaze in this nigga, bro. He not paying for these fucking puff pieces, yo? Wrong one. Fuck. Hey, at least that one was called for, but Lelouch v. Britannia commands you. But no, seriously, though, he not paying for these shits. Tinfoil hat. Shirley's tinfoil hat conspiracy theory. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be keeping that one. I'm telling you, he's paying for these shits.
The fuck? What the, I mean, maybe gay gooner men who thirst after him or some shit like
Tell me about it.
that. But yeah, I swear to God, if you're a straight man and you're watching Hasan Piker, bro, you gotta, bro, get the fuck out of like the group entirely at that point. Like, you don't even have a reason. You ain't even gooning. You actually think his politics is something to be supported.
Nah, okay, three off this. If you're a straight dude watching Hasan Piker, you're definitely one of three things, and I'll be straight up telling you this. One, you're a tanky. Like, you're just a tanky. Like, that's it. Like, you genuinely do believe in this nigga politics. You're past the hiding his power level shit. Like, you know that this nigga's an extremist radical. You're probably a fucking tanky, bro. Two, you're a fucking cuck. Like, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, you're just like Soy Dubs, you're a fucking cuck. You're like that one G-boy I remember from a minute ago from the Daily Slops. I was like, yo, Hasan, me and you look pretty similar, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'd let you fuck my girlfriend. Yeah, my nigga, you're shot out, bro. I'm gonna see you later. Or three, yeah, you're just fucking gay. Like, that's it. Like, and there's obviously nothing wrong with being gay. Shout out to the LGBTQ plus community. But, like, yeah, nah, you do want to fuck the nigga and you're just gay. Like, that's it. So, like, either, again, one, you're a tanky. Two, you're a cuck. Or three, you're just gay. So, anyway, that's it.
You're a psycho. I mean, I can't think of anybody. I guess Mike from PA. Okay, so that's his clientele. Mike from fucking PA. That's thanks in part to his pairing of uncompromising leftism with alpha male charisma and aesthetics and having giant bro, what
Yeah, he's paying for these shits. I do not give a fuck, bro.
is this? Bro,
He's
99% of these articles, except that one, which we just went through, is just always talking about the sweat beating off his chest. Tears. Oh my lord, the bicep. Oh, brother. Right, so they asked him, what was it like to share the space with powerful billionaires like Jeff Bezos? Did you feel any sense of moral conflict there?
Like, bro, I'm fucking snoozing, bro.
The way I see attending an event like that, I jokingly call it terrorism insurance.
Bro, there's no, like, bro, and they're just gonna fucking ignore that shit. That's crazy, like, bro, what the fuck? Like, they're just gonna ignore that shit? Yo, they're just gonna sweep that by, like, that's crazy. I call it terrorism insurance. Yo, I pop out at the red carpet events with all these celebrities, billionaires, and all these motherfuckers directly for PR. So when motherfuckers call me out for glazing 3 US designated terrorist organizations, I could just be like, nah, bro, come on, I'm with these heads here, bro. I could never be glazing up fucking terrorism. Hello? Nigga, wake your ass up. This shit. And then when I be like, yo, this nigga hiding his power level. Nah, he dickying.
He's literally admitting it, man. I can't.
This bullshit.
A lot of people say I'm a terrorist or a lover of the enemy. I mean, yeah.
I'm not even going through his lines, bro.
My attendance at events like that is insurance to show that I'm not a terrorist. I'm a normal functioning adult, yes.
Bro, this nigga has to be a bot. Bro, he's a bot, bro. He's not real, bro. Yo, this nigga has to be a bot, bro. What the fuck? Yo, that's the most direction I've ever seen. Like, bro, is this nigga think he's Dexter? What type of shit? Yo, a lot of people say I'm a terrorist or a lover of the enemy. My attendance at events, like this, it's really just insurance. Just show that I'm not a terrorist. I'm actually just a normal functioning adult, guys. I'm normal, guys, trust me. I didn't shock my dog. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, bro. Nigga, what?
No. Okay, so he changed his excuse. Now, he's saying that, oh, he just needs to attend these parties with other billionaires in order to not get called a terrorist. I feel like people can do that, manage that, without doing that, you know? I saw Jeff Bezos for a moment, but I tried to evade his peripheral vision. He's the boss of a lot of people who are in that room, but he's directly my boss. He owns Twitch, and my entire life is on Twitch. Shut
Oh my god, I hate this nigga so much, bro. He's so fucking annoying.
the fuck up, bro. You'd be fine. I bring a lot of positive PR.
Yo, dog. He owns Twitch. And my entire life is on Twitch. Yeah, I can't, bro. Yeah, I can't, bro. I'm never taking that nigga Hasan serious, bro.
You're actually rage baiting me, bro. You're actually rage baiting so hard, bro. I swear to God. And this counts as doing capitalist things, by the way. Attending a fucking billionaire party, that's a capitalist thing. On the bingo. I bring a lot
I'm like, that's a 100%.
of positive PR to Twitch, but I bring a lot of heat to Twitch as well. So I've made it a policy to be as invisible as possible.
This nigga is such a fucking liar, bro. I made it a policy to be as invisible as possible. This nigga try to go for every collab possible. Cannot get that shit. He has admitted he's on an island, bro. Oh my god.
Dude, you go viral every fucking day for another unhinged clip of you like shocking your dog or something.
The one guys of hell.
I don't ever want Jeff Bezos to know who I am. There has to be some whiplash going from a glamorous party to Cuba and joining the convoy. You've got to be dynamic, of course. I can be in a room like the Vanity Fair Oscar parties and then 7 days be delivering aid in Havana. Yeah, we'll get to this another video, but let's just say he's traveling in luxury, let's just say. This is what the media environment requires. In fact, another reason I go to events like the Vanity Fair party is to talk to as many people as possible, specifically to bring more awareness to things like this.
Yeah, totally not for networking. Totally not to find more people to bring on your stream for more views, right? No, totally not.
It's a mission I absolutely failed on at the VF party, but there's always next year, so okay. Right, so his true agenda is to converse with the billionaires, be like, hey, have you heard about the Hasan Piker stream? We're going to Cuba right now. The grift some more. Yeah, nice, moron. If you were invited to go again next year, would you go? Oh yeah, I would definitely go.
Of course he would.
I'd go with a plan of action. I would
Sure.
not be too afraid to talk to Wagner and Javier, and I'd probably drink a little bit beforehand. Yeah, so he's literally saying he'll do it again and again, despite his own fans calling him out, saying he's a massive hypocrite and basically betraying his fans, right?
Social spiker.
Appeal to young men. Pretty sure this guy's fan base is just terrorists, women, and gay dudes. I don't know anyone that takes him seriously.
I actually agree with that. Like, I actually do agree with this. Pretty sure this guy's fan base is just terrorists. Well, we can't say that directly. Yeah, they're definitely terrorist sympathizing to terrorist glazers, though. Anyway, women, the girly pops, and the gay dudes. Yeah, we know. The girly pops, the gays, and the admiring looks and looks. But yeah, pretty much.
Appeal to young men. Pretty sure this guy's fan base is just terrorists, women, and gay dudes. I don't know anyone that takes him seriously. Bro, last time I had a bunch of people in my comments saying, like, we don't claim this guy. I'm so sorry if you're gay and you don't support Hasan. Like, oh my god, this guy is such an embarrassment. Bro, you are just dedicated. Hasan continues to mug, look cool, fight racism.
Bro, do you want to fuck the nigga? Look cool. Do you want to fuck the nigga? Fight racism and anti-Semitism. This is just bullshit. Stream, yeah, we know the farm those fucking G-boys of all their money. Deliver aid, like he gives a fuck. Yeah, bro, Hasan truly, he cares about the safety of others, bro. Yeah, he truly does give a fuck. Six, so much more that you can't name. Hilarious. Anyway, Hasan has got it all. Yeah, he's got all the fucking stupidity. But anyway.
Okay, yeah, nice rage bait, man. I'll still say you're rank number 2. You're less annoying than that Spev guy, the fucking moron. It took him only a week to go from, I'll just stream on YouTube if Twitch censors my strongly held ideals, to, I'm scared to even slightly confront an exploitative billionaire because he's my boss at Twitch. Yep, pretty much. Interesting that Hasan reveals he's scared of Jeff Bezos. I mean, I'm sure he knows who Hasan is. He's probably got a bunch of reports of that guy, I don't know. Giant biceps, ah yes, the 50-year-old gooner women. Taylor Lorenz behind every article.
Ah, the curse of Lorenz.
Girly pop.
Is glazing Mr. Piker constantly.
In the shadows, and it's written by a woman, probably had to sit on towel to get it. Jesus Christ. Moving on to Debunker XQC.
Oh, we off to John. Alright then. Yeah, facts. Now we about to be out. Of course, though, if you guys, you know, well, I'm fucking up the outro, bro. Dumbass. You already know what it is. Of course. If you guys would like to watch the OG Daily Slops without the Triller yet, because we know that guy's gonna continuously up everything. When does he not? You know where it's gonna be at. Of course, down in the description, first link, should have love, of course. And that was Hasan just up super bad. Of course, you guys, again, like I said, want to watch the OG vid, you know where it's gonna be at. Final opinions and conjecture. Hasan was not suing shit. He definitely wasn't suing the Wall Street Journal. They just got way more capital, way more cheese, probably a whole dedicated law firm and law like side of their business and all that whole shit. And then on top of that, on merits, everything they put in out, like the anti-Semitism, you know what I'm saying, him just capping in general with his rhetoric, like, yeah, it's all true. We can just pull up the clips for that easily, baby. So yeah, with him fucking molding out about this shit, I mean, that's unsurprising to anyone. I did think the fucking bingo with Deshaun is hilarious, though. I will say that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's on bingo. We need Deshaun for literally every single daily slops, because I promise you, we'll get a bingo every fucking time. But yeah, on an overall, I mean, I don't know what the fuck we expected from Hasan. Like, Hasan is threatening lawsuits and dumb shit like this all the time. No, yes, I'm gonna sue heads for defamation. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Meanwhile, again, he literally defames, slanders, misspreads misinformation, and misconstrues arguments and shit about people all the time. So yeah, it's hypocritical bullshittery, chicanery anyway, but not surprising for Mr. Piker. But anyway, like I said, of course, if you guys want to watch the OG Daily Slops, you know where it's going to be at, gang. Down in the description, first link, sure to love it, of course. And I'm finna get you. Flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.